In this video, I am going to provide you the most important one linear on kingdom fungi for NEET and class 11th.
So let's start our video. Point number 1. Fungi are which type of organisms in nutrition? They are heterotrophic organisms. This means they cannot prepare their own food. They are dependent on plants like humans. Next point. Fungi obtain their food through which process? They obtain their food through absorption. Next point. What the branch of botany dealing with the study of fungi is called? The branch of botany which deals with the study of fungi is called mycology. Next point. Branch, slender, thread-like structure in fungi they are called hyphae. Next point. Hyphae form a net-like structure it is called mycelium. Next point. The wall of hyphae have a thin rigid which it is made up of chitin. Next point. Fungi that obtain their nutrition from dead, decaying organic matter are called saprophytic fungi. Next point. Parasites which do not kill their host they are obligate parasites. Next point. Parasites which kill their host and live saprophytically on them are facultative parasites. Next point. Obligate parasites possess specialized penetration and absorption devices they are called hostoria. Next point. Symbiotic associations between algae and fungi it is lichens. Next point. The symbiotic association of a fungus with the roots of higher plants is called Mycorrhizae. Next point. The fusing gametes are morphologically similar but physiologically different in which process? The process is called isogamy. Next point. In which process the fusing gametes are both morphologically and physiologically different? The male gamete is smaller and more active than the female gamete. It is ensiogamy. Next point. In which process the female gamete is non-motile and the male gamete is motile? The process is oogamy. Next point. In which phase of fusion of the protoplast of two compatible gametes or sex cells takes place and the two compatible nuclei come close to each other? It is plasmogamy. Next point. Species which produce zygospores independently are called homothallic. Next point. Species which produce zygospores in the presence of opposite mating types are called heterothallic. Note here that homo means same and hetero means different in biology. Next point. Which group of fungi is also called conjugation fungi? It is Zygomycetes. Next point. Which fungi is commonly known as bread mold? It is Rhizopus. It is very common to us. Next point. Which group of fungi is called the sac fungi? It is Ascomycetes. Next point. Which is the first wonder drug of the world? Penicillin. It is also very common. Next point. Yeast are important source of which vitamin? They are vitamin B and vitamin D. Next point. Which group of fungi is called the club fungi? It is Basidiomycetes. Next point. Which are the small group of curious plants whose body is made up of algal and a fungal components, both of which live together in intimate relationship? It is lichen. Next point. In the life cycle of bread mold, the zygospore, it is a thick-walled dormant stage. Next point. In which fungi is the dikaryotic stage longer lasting? It is insect fungi. It is also called ascomycetes. Next point. Zygospores are not generally formed in culture of rhizopus developed from a single spore due to because in the absence of positive and negative strain of hyphae. Next point, which is an example of mutualism. It is lichens. Next point, which is not a sac fungi. It is toadstools. Next point, a plant disease in which the pathogen is seen as a cottony growth on the surface of host is called. It is called Downy Mildew. Next point, the fungal partner in a lichen mostly belongs to the group. It is mostly belonging to the group Ascomycetorana. It is also called sac fungi. Next point, mycologists are specialists in the study of they are specialists in the study of fungi. Next point, saprobic fungi derive nutrients from they derive their nutrients from non-living organic matter. Next point, mushrooms belong to the kingdom. They belong to the kingdom fungi. Next point, a sexual spore produced by a sac fungus is called conidium. Next point, taxonomy of fungi is based on sexual reproductive structures. Next point, a sexual spore produced by a sac fungus is called ascospore. Next point, in an ascarp there are fertile and sterile hyphae. Next point, parasitic fungi have specialized hyphae called haustoria. Next point, all fungi are all heterotrophs. Next point, penicillin was discovered by, it's an important question, note it. It was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Next point, litmus is a natural dye it is obtained from lichens. Next point, ectotrophic mycorrhizae it is found in pinus. Next point, causal organism of wheat rust it is Pucania. Thanks for watching the video.